Hey everybody, my name is Ethen Ostroff. I'm an attorney with the Ostroff Law Firm. We are personal injury attorneys exclusively, and we help people who are hurt and not at fault, mostly in Pennsylvania and New Jersey, which is tied to our subject and a part of the playlist that we are talking about, which is where we are going really deep into niche issues of auto insurance issues that I only hope that you guys take seriously, because it is the worst situation that I have to deal with as a lawyer, is dealing with a client that is really hurt but underinsured, especially through their own personal auto insurance policy. Before we dive into, so you're in a crash in another state, make sure to click below and hit that subscribe button and follow along on this journey where we're going to make sure that all of our clients, all of the people that follow us, understand things that I really hope that you guys take seriously. So, you are in a crash, and I'm going to give you a very simple scenario. Let's say that you're from Pennsylvania and you're driving through Ohio, and you get in a crash with a Ohio resident. So, you break your arm in this crash, God forbid. You got hurt in another state, but you aren't from that state. Who do you contact from an insurance perspective? Who do you contact from a lawyer perspective? First, from an insurance perspective, you would make your claim through your auto insurance. That's if you are making the claim yourself. If you are going to hire a lawyer, let's say that you are not at fault for the crash. Let's say you got rear-ended in this crash and you broke your arm, you broke your leg, and you do have a personal injury claim. What you would do is, very likely, it is a preferred thing for you to hire a lawyer in the state where it happened. Typically, lawyers from the state where the incident occurred are the best at actually knowing the rules and regulations of that state, because there are 50 states. Every single jurisdiction you have to get your own license for. There's multiple courts in each state that you need to know the ins and outs of the local rules. You don't necessarily need to reach out to a local lawyer, but if you are reaching out, for example, to a Pennsylvania lawyer like myself, I would likely send your case to an Ohio lawyer that I trust. So if you know somebody like myself with connections all over the country, it is a good thing to go to a really good law firm that you know of, and then have that really good law firm refer your case to a really good law firm where your case will be handled the best. If you go look only for the state where there is a law firm, you might find yourself with a bad law firm. Let's say that you are from Pennsylvania, like I said before, you got hurt in an Ohio crash, and you know a really good Pennsylvania firm like Ostroff Law. What you should do is consider reaching out to Ostroff Law and say, I want a firm just like yours in Ohio that will take my case. And they'll make sure that you're in good hands. So when you are hurt from an insurance perspective, the law firm that you reach out to will put everybody on notice for you and will make sure you're taken care of. From a treating perspective, you can treat in your home state. You don't need to go back to Ohio to treat at the hospital there, unless obviously you went to the hospital from the scene of the accident. That's different. But like physical therapy, any sort of PT at all, you can do wherever you need to do it. If you are from Pennsylvania and you want to do it in your local area of Pennsylvania, you do that. That's totally okay. From an insurance perspective, your case is likely going to require to be handled, whether it goes into litigation, which is the fancy lawyer word for starting your lawsuit. That lawsuit will likely take place in Ohio. Because the way that lawsuits work is it's either where the defendant is from or where the incident occurred as where the lawsuit will take place. Because you did go through that state, you did get hurt in that state, you likely are going to have to go back to that state to handle your case at a certain extent, unless the insurance companies surprise everybody and are reasonable for once and settle your case. If you ever do get hurt in another state, it is basically the same as getting hurt in your own state, other than the fact that the lawsuit does need to take place in that other state. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. God forbid you've been hurt in another state. Our law firm does send cases to law firms all over the country. We have connections in every state of the country and can make sure that you're in the best hands possible and are treated like we would treat you. So click that notification bell right below. Make sure to follow along, and God forbid you need our help. Our website's listed in the description. Thanks so much.